A Star is Burns is a brilliant episode of The Simpsons. This is the 18th episode of the 6th season. It aired in March 1995 and is directed by Susie Dater. And in this one, Springfield is having its own film festival, and a lot of the residents of Springfield submit their own entries, and I love that. Obviously, as a fan of film, I love seeing the creative process that some of these characters go to, or go through. Some of the entries are incredible. And there is one entry that stands out in particular. And that's not Mr. Burns's, as the title suggests, but Mr. Burns has his own methods of trying to win this film festival. But the one that stands out is Barney's. And Barney does this really moving, genuinely beautiful video about what his life is like as an alcoholic and what he could have had and what he has become. And it's an outwards reflection of the inward turmoil that he feels as an alcoholic when he's not drunk. And it is genuinely moving, genuinely gorgeous. And I feel like if that alone had been a Simpsons short, it would have been nominated for an Oscar. I don't feel like I'm exaggerating when I say that. And it is genuinely absolutely incredible. Most of the other clips, of course, are funny, because this main clip is obviously downcast and very emotional, but the rest of them are meant to be comedic or quirky. Mr. Burns is just unusual, very entertaining, of course, and I really adored it. Then there's a question of who's going to vote for the films and which film will win. There's a lot of tension there. Really desperately wanted the right person to win. Whether or not they did, I'm not going to say. But I feel like it's definitely one of the most involved episodes. It's a lot of fun, but it's also very powerful, and Barney in it was just incredible. Really such a beautiful episode that I love. If for whatever reason you haven't seen it, or if you can't remember it, if you haven't seen it in a while, definitely give A Star is Burns a rewatch. I think you will love it. At least watch Barney's video. It really does move me a lot. I don't know if I'm too emotionally attached to it, but I can't help it. I adored it. If you have a favourite film entry, do let me know. I thought the episode as a whole was absolutely brilliant and definitely worth checking out. Oh, before I go, I did forget to mention the critic. The character of Jay Sherman is in this, and to be honest, that didn't mean anything to me. I'm aware of the character of the critic, and it sounds kind of really fascinating. It's an animated sitcom about a film critic called Jay Sherman. A lot of the cast and crew from The Simpsons work on that show as well. So there's definitely a strong crossover there, and I will one day check that out. If you recommend it, if you think I'll enjoy it, please feel free to kind of encourage me to watch it more, and also where I can watch it. I haven't actually looked to see if it's streaming anywhere. But certainly, even if you're unaware of the critic, it still worked. The show itself still worked. There may have been jokes in this that I didn't get without that additional knowledge, but as a whole, it didn't matter that I wasn't aware of who Jay Sherman was when watching the episode. Completely still followed everything without any problem. Such a beautiful episode.